Namaste everyone, good morning. This is Dr. Ferry Salecha, the clinical embryologist and founder at Androplus. Let's talk about today the stages of development of an embryo. IVF embryology is a fantastic way to demystify the process that often feels like the black box of science. Now, since you're focusing on the scientific side, being a clinical embryologist, always I depend on research and sciences. The key is to balance the technical precision with a narrative flow and explains why each step matters in the embryology lab. Let's break it down. So nurturing the embryos is the very first beginning to create a human life, and it takes high stakes, I tell you. Blending the cellular biology, advanced engineering and the skillfulness of an embryologist and lot of patience. Let's talk about the science of fertilization. Primarily, there are two techniques that we use. That's IVF, in vitro fertilization, and the second one is ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. The conventional IVF process, we place thousands of moving swimmers with very good motility and of course good morphology as well, and count 2 in a dish with a oocyte, which is called as egg, and natural selection takes place over here and it takes its course down. ICSI, while that's intracytoplasmic sperm injection, for such cases with low sperm count, motility issues, we use something called as ICSI micromanipulator. Now here a glass micropipette is used to bypass the egg's outer shell called as zona pellucida and inject a single healthy swimmer directly into the cytoplasm after its motility is tempered. So I keep talking about day 3, fertilization, zygote development, morula stage, blastocyst. Let's talk about this. The first 5-day marathon, that's the developmental milestone that an embryo takes. Day 0, that's called as fertilization or the ICSI day, or the pickup day. The sperm is entered into the egg and the second mitotic division, it starts. The day 1, the zygote looks for its 2 pronuclei, the 2p state. This confirms the genetic material from both the parents is present inside. Day 2 to day 3, the cleavage cells divide from 2 to 4 to 8. The embryo's total size doesn't change, but the cells, the blastomeres that we call, they are equal and they get divided equally. Day 4 is the morula. The cell begins to compact, sticking together so tightly you can no longer count them individually. The blastomeres are so very intact and they are going towards the formation of a blastocyst. Day 5 or 6, that's the blastocyst stage. The embryo differentiates here into 2 parts. That's called as the ICM and the TE cells. The ICM is nothing but the inner cellular mass that forms the future baby inside the womb, and the trophectoderm or TE cells, the future placenta, is formed by the TE. You someone, if you're having queries and doubts and questions and a lot of confusion regarding what IVF is, what are the grades of embryo, how it is formed, what's the procedure which takes place in the IVF lab, please consult us today at Androplus. Signing off, Dr. Ferry Salecha. Have a wonderful day ahead. Namaste.